My father's Australian and my mother is a Western Highlander. I was born in the Western Highlands, so I'm a mix of both. Yeah, no, I was 6 when I moved to Australia. I've had to just being, in the village with all the kids playing. I remember catching things, going to the water holes, and I have good memories, really good memories. Moving to Australia was difficult for me. I didn't realise until later on in my life how difficult it was. A kid befriended me and he said, come play this game and you might meet some friends. Teachers thought it'd be a good idea and that was it. I haven't stopped playing since.
There's Turner at the back, playing a fullback at the moment. A one-time Penrith fullback.
That went through the grades and then debuted in 2006 under John Lang. And I just remember being really happy and proud, and they brought my mum and dad as well, flew them down, they stayed, and that was a good moment. It was a really proud moment for me. So the first time I represented the Commonwealth would have been I think might have even been the first PM13 match. You just grow up and not thinking about where you're from, but I wanted to play for the Commonwealth, and it was the best moment.
Aiton taking them out behind him.
The humility of the players, everyone was really open, I felt something that I never felt in any other camps. I just felt comfortable, really comfortable being in that environment, and when's the next Commonwealth match? And I just wanted to make sure I was available for that.
The veteran, Aiton goes in, 10 years after making his PNG debut.
I was lucky enough to play here as well, and I was the old PRL. That feeling and that, it's hard to put into words because we didn't have a dressing sheds here. We used to all get dressed at the hotel. But on the way in, about 2 blocks out, you couldn't get in because there was that many people. You'd have people trying to watch the game from whether it was a scoreboard or a tree. Or I think one time the grandstand broke. You see people just jumping off, and you're terrified for them. Fall down, and they just get up and just go, yeah! And then the crowd went, yeah! And I was lucky, yeah.
Why did he allow them onto the fence at the first place? Oh, I don't know.
I felt like trying to come back to PNG and help, and I reached out to a few clubs. Just by chance, I saw a job for assistant coach for the Hunters. A couple of weeks later, I got a call, I think from Matt Church at the time. We had a chat and he said, oh, would you be interested? So I took over as head coach in 2024. So my family's relocated to PNG. My wife was a little bit hesitant at first, but she came up, spent a few months here and really enjoyed it. Kids go to school, they're doing really well, they're happy, they're bright kids. Everything's really good for us so far. Good on you, Daddy Boss. You'll be doing like what Mo's doing. Coaching style. You get told a lot because you start being around other coaches. So I just try to be myself as much as I can, and so then I feel the players can see that it's me. I'm not trying to put another mask on to be somebody else on game day or somebody else at training. Nice bench. Take him with your bench, take him with your bench. The way I like to coach is just simple. I like to put a lot of control around things that we do on the field. Boys, we're going to make sure it's hard into contact and power down. When we control certain aspects of our attack and defence, things work really well. I can have a joke with the boys, I can have a little bit of banter, but they know when I'm not happy. But I definitely don't walk around angry all the time. If I feel that they've not played as good as they are, then that starts to get under my skin because they are good players. But if I see that they've done their best, then can't ask for any more than that. Rugby league's given me a lot. I mean, I'm sitting here. I think I get a little bit emotional. I just thought about where I started and why I started playing, and then the journey from that. I'm married. I was through league. I ended up in France where I got married and have my kids and all that. So, but that's through league. If it wasn't for league, rugby league, I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't have had all this. I'm grateful. I've been able to have all these experiences and so many good moments, and it's all because of rugby league. In pre-season, I did one-on-ones with everyone, and every one of the boys in this team wants the same goal. They want to use this as a platform to go out and do better for their families.